Hello everyone and welcome back. Many people and self-help books talk a lot about how to be successful in order to get a job, whether that's your Ivy League education, your top business school credential, or your experience. It's all on paper, right? It's all in your resume, how you're interviewing, and then you get the job. What a lot of people don't talk about is how to be successful once you get that job, right? Whether it's a entry level role, if it's a supervisory role, a managerial role, if you're a leader. A lot of people don't talk about what the blueprint is to be successful once you're in that role. One of the things I found out early in my career was I knew as a young millennial, young professional, managing people 3 to 4 times my age, I had to figure out how to gain respect. And I'm going to talk about respect today in depth. So early on in my career, when I was a young leader, I realized that whether it was a stand-up meeting in the morning, it was just day-to-day discussions with individuals, I realized quickly nothing is going to work for me. I'm not going to be successful and my team is not going to be successful if I don't somehow figure out a way to get these people behind me, and how do I earn their respect. So a couple of things I talked about in previous videos, really 4 things. Effective communication is one. You absolutely have to be impeccable at your communication skills, whether that's positive communication, which is easy, difficult communications, which is people always don't want to hear that, but that's one way to gain your respect. Your integrity, obviously, that's something people can't take away from you. That's another way to gain respect. The third reason, and one of the main reasons that I feel like this has been the most critical for me in my career thus far, has been my work ethic. At a young age, being a young leader, again, I had to figure out a way, how do I stick out in a positive way from my peers? People are coming in, working the weekends, I'm in there with them. People are working overtime during the week or have difficult meetings, I'm in there with them. If the team screws up or we don't meet our numbers, I'm the one communicating that and taking the blame. I'm standing up, taking the bullets from the leadership team, and the people realize that after a while that Justin was here. He's leading the team. He's right there with us. And when things go well, you pass that on to the team. When things don't go well, you have to stand up and be that leader in order to persevere into the future. And then lastly, kind of goes along with work ethic is accountability, right? You have to be accountable and hold people accountable and hold yourself accountable. So whether it's being self-aware and figuring out the hard way where you need to improve personally as a leader, people see that. If there's somebody on the team that isn't performing, isn't holding their weight, has attendance issues, etc., you have to be accountable and holding them accountable, and people see that. If there's 30 people on the team and there's 2 people that are bringing the rest of the 28 down, people will see that you're taking action to either performance manage those people, deliver the tough message, and people realize that. And I think those 4 key areas are really what enabled me to gain that respect. And once you gain that respect from your team, that is when the magic starts happening. That is when people really get behind you. They want to work for you. People on other teams want to come work on your team. The word gets around, and the success factor is magnified from that point. So if you're wondering, if you're a millennial, if you're young in your career, if you're managing people and you're struggling and you're trying to figure out a way, take my advice on how to gain the respect of your people that report to you and your peers and the people on the leadership team that are above you. Effectively managing up and down the organization, gaining those people's respect are going to put you a step ahead of everyone else that you're competing with and in your career. So hopefully my advice today on respect help you in your journey as a leader. If you think my content is valuable, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking my videos, and we'll talk to you next time. Thank you.